everyone, and welcome to Knife Review 3000. Today we've got the Kizer Cyber Blade. Uh, Comes in at about 90 bucks. You can get a little bit less, I think, on Blade HQ right now. MSRP is about 126, but I think most people pay about 90 bucks for it. What you get for that is a 2-inch Tonto that is a out of Bowler M390. Really nice steel, especially $90. You can get Bowler M390. Of course, it is a small blade, but still pretty utilitarian. High flat grind on there. You can scrape with this front part. I broke down some boxes with it, and it's like butter. Just goes right through. The edge retention on the M390 is really nice. So that's great, except when you have to sharpen it. But you won't have to sharpen this very often if you're just using this for regular EDC use. Hardly at all, if ever, really. You'd have to do a lot of box breaking down and other stuff to be able, or have to sharpen it. So anyway, you get G10 handles or scales. There's a couple of different variations. You can look, there's one with titanium scales that's a good bit more, like 130 or so. But I like the G10. I like the black with the green here. Got a lot of those. You got skeletonized liners with the liner lock and a glass breaker on the end there, and then a one position pocket clip, kind of a small pocket clip, but works well. When I got it, I could not even get my pants in there, and I bent it up some to get it in there, and now my Carhartts and thicker pants fit just fine. If I was wearing dress pants or something, that'd probably be too loose, but thick pants works well. You got a bit of a thumb stud kind of thing over the massive hole. You can use the hole to flick. It's a very smooth ball bearings on that pivot, but you can't really use it like a spider hole because, well, my thumb at least just kind of goes through it and it doesn't work very well. Not much of a flicker anyway. Can't really flick there you go. So it's not like, I was hoping it'd be kind of like a Spyderco, but not really. The Spyderco, like that, you can't get your thumb all the way through that unless you got a tiny thumb, and so you can grab in there and open up. Not so much with this guy. So it's either the thumb studs or the flick to get that guy open. Either way, it's very smooth, works well. Glass breaker on the end there, one position tip up right side pocket clip. Again, that works well. I like it. It's very subtle. It is kind of small, but it works, does fine. So yeah, it's a very utilitarian blade, kind of short, stubby, but definitely gets the job done. I haven't really had any issues with it for the uses that I've used it for. There is kind of an issue with the ergonomics here. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. You got a lot of pointy bits that goes right into my finger, that point there. So I wouldn't want to use it a ton if I was out camping and like feathering wood or something. I would choose something else. But for most EDC stuff where you're not really using it for long periods, it's comfortable enough. It gets the job done. The G10's got a little bit of texture, not a whole lot, but it's comfortable. I mean, this big notch will keep your hand from slipping one way or the other. I don't think that's a problem. Thumb goes right down on that flat spot made by the thumb stud. I wish they would have put some jimping or something in there. I guess there is a little bit, and then a little bit right there, but you don't really notice that because you're ahead of all that. But they tried anyway. But yeah, so somewhat comfortable, kind of a small blade. If you're, somewhere where blade length is an issue, this might be a really good option for you. Great steel, ergonomic enough, I guess, for most tasks. Does have your glass breaker there, and overall, yeah, it's a pretty cool little knife, especially if you're a fan of the Cybertruck. That's a no-brainer in that case. But yeah, if you got any questions about it, let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That would be really nice. And hope you all have a nice day. Thanks.